Hello everyone, welcome to another Active Directory Exchange video. My name's Ed, and to do a quick recap, in video 1 of this 3-part series we saw that the zerologon couldn't exploit the system that is patched. In video number 2 we showed you that we could pass the hashes and also that it showed that the computer is vulnerable. In this video I'm going to show you what actually happens now when the domain controller is exploited. So I've already got the script in place. I'm targeting my 2019 domain controller, and this is the IP. It's obviously just a lab, so it can't go anywhere. So I'm going to run it now, and it pretty much is the same process as before, where it tells you that it is vulnerable, but it actually exploits it. So there you can see trying to exploit the PC. It is successful as past the hashes, but what I want to show you now is stuff that is broken. So the first thing we do is we head over to our event logs, and you can see that in our event log we are getting DNS or net login issues. You can see by all this, and if I go to Active Directory you can now see that it says this computer is now hosting the specified directory instance, but it's not available. If I go to DFS, same thing. If I go to directory service, I get the same thing, that it cannot establish a connection with the global catalog. And if I head over to security, you can now basically see that it triggered an account that was logged off. So we'll start from here. You can see that the first event logged is this 4776. Then you can see an account was logged on with a null SID. It then attempted it again, it logged in again with a null SID, and then it logged off the computer account. And lastly, if we go to DNS, you can pretty much see that DNS is unable to open Active Directory. If I now go to DNS and I try and connect to this machine, there you can see access was denied. If I try and add it, you can see that I cannot do anything. If I open up Active Directory user computers, obviously I can get to it, but it's not doing anything. It's basically hanging the system completely. If I go and reboot the system now, it's pretty much dead in the water. So this is what I wanted to show you. Is previously we just said it can be exploited, but we now did the exploit. Obviously, if you're a more advanced hacker with Python, you can pass these hashes to get the actual passwords. I'm not going to demonstrate that in this video, but just to show you that an unpatched system or an older ISO that you've just installed, leaving vulnerable, is susceptible to attack. And you can now see the repercussions of a system that is now being attacked. It cannot do anything, cannot find the computer, it cannot open DNS, it cannot do pretty much anything. The information log is pretty quiet, it hasn't done anything, it's not doing anything because it's completely exploited. The security log, you can see from here it is broken, and the system log you can basically see is just errors, warnings, and we now have a crippled system. And if this spans to an environment that it's got 20, 30 or whatever the size of domain controllers or number of domain controllers, you pretty much are dead in the water, and you're going to need to recover. And the only way to really recover is if you have the commandlet to reset the computer account back to default. And if you can do that, then everything will come back online again and you're good to go. If you go and reboot the system now, as mentioned, well, sorry, you're going to have to start recovering. So there you can see firsthand the damage caused. It's done completely. This machine is now dead, and I have to trash it. But luckily it's just a lab. And thank you very much for watching.